Alright, so I guess today's episode is going to be about what I'm excited for. This is Granblue Fantasy Relink. It's basically an anime Monster Hunter is what I'm getting at. You see there's 4 characters here. Yes, those are other players. Multiplayer. I brought this up last time as well. Or maybe I didn't. The idea of mock MMOs. I think the mock MMO format, like Monster Hunter New World or whatever it was called, is doing, like the Death Stranding with the Dark Souls type of multiplayer. The limited MMO aspects, pulling from that genre and giving us co-op is more of a trend. The Battle Royales have been doing it for a while, and shooters have been doing it for a while. You queue up and you play with other people. To see this though, really shocked me. It came out of nowhere for me. The questions I have are, can I fully customize these characters? Are they set characters? All of it makes sense. Can I, change the way I look, or do I pick my move sets? Is it dependent on the weapon, or is it a little bit more structured? I don't mind a little bit more structure. However, though, in my head, I am picturing more of a Monster Hunter make your character type of thing. However, the structure for the sake of the story, because Monster Hunter World's story obviously wasn't its shining part of the game, which is really, really fascinating to think about, that not being a main draw of the game, yet the game being so good and being so successful. I think by possibly doing it like this, a lot faster, closed in, maybe characters that you can really feel for, and who knows, maybe you pick your main character at the start of the game and you don't change that main character. So this is your main character, and you team up with other people who've picked their main character for that game. I like the idea of not being able to switch my character. I know it sounds unappealing, but imagine when you go into your party and each of those characters has their own mainline story, like Octopath Traveler. Maybe I'm just fantasizing here. I didn't do too much research because it did catch me, totally off guard, just like Temtem did. So maybe that's where this episode lives. But I love this. I love the animation of it. I love the style of it. I'm a huge anime fan, manga fan. And they all have their own special moves. The potential for this is so high, and from what I'm seeing right now, it doesn't look like they're making mistakes. This is the other thing I've been missing: opening treasure chests. You do that in MMOs or RPGs. I do love that. I like having the idea of co-op that isn't just a shooter, and I'm glad to see that this is taking that chance there. Yes, it's going to be like a Monster Hunter. You are fighting dragons and stuff, but it is fantasy. So is Monster Hunter. It's hard to explain. I want to see more. I want to hear more, but I didn't do a deep dive into this. Obviously, someone's out there. Some video has explained it. This is the trailer I initially saw, and this is the trailer I wanted to show you. What do you think of this game? Granblue Fantasy Relink. I'm not too, ecstatic on the title. I know Granblue is a franchise. I don't know anything about that. But that's also the best part, is I get to go into a new fantasy. Yeah, I love Final Fantasy, but getting into a new one that has some kind of real story that isn't just go kill this monster, kind of tacked on. It's not a knock to Monster Hunter at all, but this has some real potential. So I'm really super excited about this. Let me know if you are too. We're gonna keep moving on here. I might actually switch gears here. I know we've been doing a lot of video games for the talk show, 11 episodes in. I wanted this to be a little bit more art focused and be a little bit more scattered, I guess. So that's what we're gonna keep doing. I'm just super excited for this and the potential. I'm definitely going to do another video on this, as well as probably Temtem, because I'm super excited for these two. Came out of the blue. If you've been following, you already know the games I'm super excited for in 2020. Last of Us, Final Fantasy 7 Remake. These two really caught me off guard, and I really thought they were worth mentioning, just in case you out there haven't heard of them.
Yo, it's the Grown Kid talk show.